Season 3 Reloaded is finally here, and there was a lot of weapon nerfs, a lot of weapon buffs that just didn't make sense. Like the MCW, for example, they buffed it, which is really weird because every previous season and Season Reloaded update, it always got nerfed, but they finally buffed it, so I will say that's actually pretty cool. So the MCW, I think, could still be a weapon that goes on the top 5. Now, I will say, guys, the BAL 27 is out as well. We don't have it unlocked yet. It's not going to happen right now on this video, but I will have a class setup soon for you guys. And there's a lot of other cool things as well. Like there's a molten gold camo that came out this season. It's pretty cool, but anyways, let's talk about these guns. Let's talk about these class setups, and I want to get into the MCW one first because finally this gun caught a buff that it truly needed. So first off, we got all of these attachments right here, as you guys can see on screen, that I think work well for this class. And I will change a few of them. You guys will see that there could be different options for this class if you really choose to do so, and one of them could be taken off the 40 round mags. And if you do decide to take off the 40 round mags, I recommend going into the stock and throwing on the Iron Bark tactical stock. This one's great because you're not losing too much recoil and stuff. You're only losing 4% of gun kick, horizontal and vertical, but you're actually getting 6 ADS and 7 sprint to fire, which is really nice. But I prefer the 40 round mags, and that's why we're going with that. As you guys can see, this whole class is pretty much built on being quick and all that kind of stuff. Like this one right here, you're getting effective damage range, you're getting minimum damage range, and you're getting bullet velocity. I'll move my face here so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about for every attachment, but we're getting 2% movement speed, 3% ADS movement speed, not losing any ADS. So this one's pretty good. Your range is going to be really nice with this barrel. Then you got the DR6 hand stop, which is going to actually give you guys a lot of mobility, a lot of good handling, and taking away no recoil whatsoever. So you're getting 7 ADS speed, 9 sprint to fire, 4 movement speed, all that kind of stuff. You guys see it's already really good. So this class, in my opinion, is one of the better MCW classes. And if we hop into the firing range with it, you guys will see exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm going to give you another optional attachment, and that's the sight. Now the MCW, you can see it has a little bit of kick here. When you get to those longer ranges, it's a little more bouncy and stuff. If you don't like that, I recommend taking off the slate reflector, and we'll actually show you guys what I'm talking about, and putting on the VT7 Spirit Fire, which gives you bullet velocity and range. It gives you a lot of recoil control, so it's a lot nicer than it should be. So you actually bring this into the firing range, and you guys are going to see it seems like a laser already, but once you get to that long range, it does have a little bit of that kick. But we made this class to be fast at close range. We made it to be good at mid range. We didn't make it just specifically for long range, so don't worry about that, guys. This gun is still pretty good at every single range. That's the MCW class I would go with, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let's get into the next gun, and I think you guys are actually going to like this one a lot, and that's the MTZ 556. So if you actually get into this, the first attachment that I like throwing on the MTZ is actually the RF Crown 50. I don't throw this on a lot of guns. I feel like on the MTZ it just works for some reason. You get recoil control, you get gun kick control, all that kind of stuff. 16% recoil gun kick, 19 horizontal, and 16 vertical, which is really good. Now you're losing 14 ADS. You're not losing any sprint to fire though, so I wouldn't mind losing that right there. Now the barrel, this one right here, this is great for range, okay? So if you want all that range on this gun, and this gun has that range, this is nice. You got 21 effective and minimum damage, and your bullet velocity goes up 26. You're losing 4 sprint to fire, no ADS, nothing like that. No need to worry whatsoever. And then again, we're gonna get some nice recoil control with this barrel, this under barrel right here. This is 11% recoil gun kick and 8 horizontal with the Bruin heavy support grip. Worth it in my opinion. Kind of heavy. If this gun is too heavy for you, obviously take it off and go ahead and throw on the DR6 or something like that, like this one right here, if you care about more mobility and stuff. But I will say, using this class for a long time, it's a heavy class, but it's not bad up close. Like you would think it would be horrible up close. It's not at all, guys. It's actually really good. 50 round drums rather than 20 because who cares about speed? 50 rather than the 30 default because who cares about speed? You want to have more bullets in the magazine on this one. And then of course I went with the Jack glassless. I'm just not, I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about here. We go into the firing range. I don't like this iron sight that much. I don't know what it is. I just don't like that half circle and then that big circle right there as well. I'm not a big fan of that, right? So I went into the optics. I threw on the Jack glassless. You can throw on whatever you want. If you don't want an optic and you care more about speed or something, or gun kick control and all that, throw on the Bruin for the gun kick control. If you care more about speed, go to this one right here. And you guys can put on the Cutthroat. You can put on anything. If you see anything like sprint to fire right here, the Thunder's all right. I wouldn't really use the Thunder, but you guys can go ahead and do it. And then if you really wanted, you could throw on the Rival DMHIV. This gives you sprint speed, movement speed, ADS speed, but you're kind of losing that gun kick and stuff. So I personally just say run the optic. That's what I prefer if I were you guys. And you guys are gonna see this class is not bad up close. It's really fast. And then when you get to those long ranges, there's not much recoil. You guys can see this gun's a pretty good laser if you use it correctly. So go ahead and use it, abuse it, and do what you got to do with it. Let's move into the number 3 weapon on this list. And I cannot take credit for this class. All right, yo, I put this in yesterday's video. This is from Chuck. All right, I can't take credit for it. This class is actually good. It has so much recoil. in the firing range. Like, it's just crazy the amount of recoil it has, but then when you play with it, it's so different. If you guys saw yesterday's video, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So this one right here is the Zemin 35 compensated flash hider. You're getting shortened radar pings, which is, it's all right. You're getting vertical recoil control, horizontal and firing aim stability. 5% horizontal, 15 vertical, nothing for gun kick, and the gun kick's strong on this one. The barrel is the Hiss short light barrel. This is for ADS speed, sprint to fire speed. Everything is made for mobility pretty much on this class. The DR6 handstop, you guys already know how that is. That's made for mobility as well. Everything is just made for this class to be really fast. So you're getting 4 movement speed, 9 crouch movement speed, 3 ADS movement speed, 9 ADS, and 11 sprint to fire. 40 round mags. This is what makes the gun a little bit slower, but this gun's already so fast that you don't need to worry about that. And then the no stock. And the no stock is what really got me wondering, why would you run that on this class? It makes you really fast. Like, look at this. You're getting 6 movements. Your crouch movement is up 20. You're getting sprint speed at 3, tactical at 4, ADS movement speed at 9, ADS at 14, sprint to fire at 18, which is crazy. And with those boots in the game, there's like those new sprint to fire boots, I think it is, that make you get 24% or 25% increase sprint to fire after tac sprint. Those are pretty cool. If you pair it with that, good luck, man. No one's gonna drop you. Then you got recoil control down 40, horizontal down 36, and vertical down 36 as well. And then you go into the firing range and it looks awful, guys. It looks awful, okay? It just bounces everywhere. It does its thing. Look at that. It looks like it's so hard to control. But then you play online and you realize that you got your aim assist and all that connected and everything's just working out, and this gun just drops people like crazy. Like right here looks bad. I said it yesterday. I said this gun is awful. This gun is disgusting. Who would use this thing? Then I played with it and I think it was one of my favorite guns in the game. I don't know what it is. It's a good class. The recoil's awful, but it's a good class. I don't know how to explain it, guys, but you know exactly what I'm talking about if you try out the class. The next one is the SVA 545. I've shared this class before. I'm gonna go briefly over this one. No need to go over it in super detail or anything. This is a really good class. I'm gonna show you guys actually. Let's get out of this a sec. Let's go into the firing range. It looks small. It's made for speed. It's a really quick class, but the lack of recoil is so nice. And then you get to that long range and it's so easy to hit every single shot. So yeah, like I said, man, this class is really good. It's built for close range, built for mid range, but like I said, it still does insanely great at long range, as I miss a few shots, but whatever. Anyways, let's get into it. The NT quiet is suppressed barrel because you're getting ADS, you're getting sprint to fire, you're getting aim walking speed. Everything's nice speed wise. You're losing range, which you just saw in the firing range. It doesn't seem like you're losing it, but you're getting a lot of speed. You're getting like 10 sprint to fire and 8 ADS, which is really nice. The Bruin heavy for that gun kick control and that horizontal recoil. I always say if a gun is very easy to control in vertical, don't worry about losing a little bit of vertical. The horizontal is really nice and the gun kick control is really nice with that attachment. We got 45 round mags. I feel like it's important. 45 on this gun. 30 just you just blow right through it. 30 is just not worth it in my opinion. So 45, definitely run that. We got the slate reflector. I'm not a fan of the iron sights on this gun, so I'm running the slate reflector on it. And then we got the main V6 stock for recoil control and gun kick control. 21 recoil gun kick, horizontal 9, vertical 9. I'm going to take off that attachment and show you guys the firing range. That attachment's super important, okay? Like, you actually go and you can see right there at the long range, we're starting, like, we hit all our shots because I controlled it nicely, but you can see it starting to bounce up a lot, and it's not nice without the main V6 stock. So definitely throw that on. We'll go back into the firing range, and now you guys are going to see up close there's like barely any recoil. It's a really nice attachment to throw on, so definitely go ahead and do that. Let's move on to the last weapon of this list, and it could either be this one right here, which is the striker. I'm not going to go into super much detail about it. It's pretty much, it's a good class. You got this one right here that gives you nothing besides silencer. Then you got the DR6 handstop. You already know it's for that ADS speed, sprint to fire speed. 48 round mags, which is going to slow you down, but really worth running on this gun. Then this Sakin ZX grip for gun kick control, firing aim stability, and recoil control, which is really good as well because there's no other cons. That's it. You get these and that is it. And then the RB Crotalus assault stock for gun kick control, firing aim stability, and aim walk, or ADS speed, I should say. But this gun is going to be not the number 5. It's going to be a gun that I think just, it deserves a spot on this list, but I'm not going to give it the number 5 spot. But it's really good. Like, as you guys can see right here, it's really good. It's just a bonus gun, I would say. But when you get to that long range, it's really a lot harder to actually stay on target. And I was trying to push it left. While it was sticking right there, I was really trying to bring it left and stuff. I'll try again just to show you guys that it could be easy. It could be hard, but that's the main reason I don't think it deserves the number 5 spot. It's really good up close, really good at mid-range, but at long range it struggles a lot. Another weapon that I do think deserves to be in that spot is this one right here. It's the same gun, but different attachments. All right, so this is the number 5 spot. You got the striker, we got the sonic suppressor for bullet velocity, damage range, and you're actually undetectable by the radar. So this is a better all attachment, but this gun is not going to be as great up close. Then you got the Bruin Heavy for gun kick control, aiming, idle, sway, horizontal recoil, firing, aim stability. We got the Striker Stubby for sprint to fire, ADS, and all that. We're taking away the range that we literally just got with this right here. Okay, we're actually losing more range with it, but you're going to see why this class works out in favor of the other class. I don't know why, it just seems a lot better. Even at range, it just seems a lot better. 48 round mags, no optic, and then we got the gun kick control, recoil control, aiming, idle, swag, and all that on the Lockman Recon Series stock. We're gonna go into the firing range. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so up close, it's a little slower than the other class, but when you get to those long range shots, it's just a lot. I overdid it. Like, I really overdid the control there. As you guys saw, I was thinking like the other class. I really had to control it down to control that vertical recoil. But this one right here, I don't have to control as hard. And you guys are gonna see that it's actually a lot easier to hit those long range shots. And when up close, like I said, still really good. Mid range, still really good. I think this striker class is better than the other one, just not up close. All right, so you gotta kind of pick between the two. If you want one that's for up close, like I think it was this one right here. And then if you want one that's built for all ranges, which is this one right here. But anyways, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like, sub to the channel if those notifications turned on, and let me know down in the comments below, do you guys like this season update? I think this is one of the better ones. Anyways, thank you for watching. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.